Be me. Talk to a cute girl from OKC for a few weeks. Begin texting. She tells me that she has to tell me something. I'm trans.exe. I break down and take the "just date a trap, bro" pill. Go to a small, somewhat divey but comfortable bar/restaurant halfway between us. It's dark inside, but she looks not bad. We're dicktwitch.iso. Have a good night, but don't want to go too quickly, and have work in the ass crack of the morning. Peck on the cheek that night, agree to see each other when we're both off work. Second date. She comes over to my place, my roommate is gone, we smoke some pot, and she wants to do shots. Oh fuck. Dick does that twitch thing again, even though she's not as cute in the fluorescent light. We end up not even going out. Play Super Smash Bros. 4 for 2 hours and order some tacos. We're both completely shithoused. She decides to make the move and grab my dick over my pants. Got a decent semi going. She takes off her shirt, revealing delicious flat chest. The fuck is wrong with you, Anon? Asks what I want to do next. Brain to dick communications broken. Dick is in a 9 out of 10 erect status. Let's see what happens. Unzips dick. She begins going to town, sucking like a porn star. Only had 2 real girls before give a BJ, nothing like this though. Actually feel my limbs go numb. Blow a massive load that she can barely swallow. Cuddle that night as she stays over. Goes on like this for a few weeks, typically just stay in my bedroom. We go to her place once. She lives with her grandmother and some other relative, a 40-year-old man, her second cousin or something. The place is filthy. Grandmother is massively obese and senile and watches religious shows or Fox News Channel. I never go there again. She begins to get upset that we never go out anymore and do nothing but stay at my place. She asks me if I'm embarrassed to be with her and how hurtful it is to think that she might not pass. I assure her that it is not the case, etc., etc. Long story short, she pressures me into saying I love her. Begin doing some light dick stuff. Hands, I won't give her a blowy, despite my better judgment. Few months pass up. Thanksgiving coming up. My parents live a few hours away. I'm driving there for a 5-day weekend. She begs to come along. I tell her it's really not a good idea. My parents aren't conservatards, but this might not be the easiest thing to explain to them, much less extended family. Keep in mind, she passes face-wise, but is kinda tall and has a giveaway voice. She is sobbing and saying she will kill herself. I beg her to come with me, stay on the phone for 45 minutes while I drive over to some parking lot to see her. I say that she can come with me to see my family. Can't sleep days before worrying about this. I contemplate breaking up with her. Tell parents I'm bringing a girl I've been going with and leave it at that. They say she can sleep in my sister's room. My sister is 20 and home from college for the holiday. Gulp.txt. Get there on Wednesday. She is trying way too hard for them to like her. Can't necessarily tell if they know. Tell her when we're alone that she's acting like a phony. She begins crying again, runs out to my car with the keys. I run out and grab her arm with the keys. She's screaming that I'm an abuser. Get her to calm down. She takes a few Xanax. Sister is going out with some friends, so I send the trap GF off to the air mattress in her room. Thursday, watching TV in the living room, wondering how it will be with my extended family. Mom needs some milk. Tell her that we'll go to the 24/7 store and get her some. Tell my GF to just take it slow, this is new for me too, etc. She seems a lot more normal today. Get to my aunt and uncle's house, about 20 people total, including significant others of cousins, etc. Trap GF talking to a girl cousin and someone else I don't know. Cousin looks over at me and makes eye contact. She knows.png. Feel like I'm going to have a full-on panic attack. Now it's dinner time. Sit next to her. My grandmother begins making small talk with her. Thankfully, she probably doesn't know there is even such a thing as a trap. Just a tall girl from Texas with a deeper voice. Go home that night. Some of my cousins and my sister are drinking in our living room. In my room, playing video games, drinking some rum, hear them laughing constantly. The trap GF, to her credit, tries to play it off. I see the hurt in her eyes. She begins drinking heavily. It's gotta be 12:30, still hearing sister and cousins and some randoms in the living room, trying to reassure Trap GF. She says that I'm no better than they are, that I'm trying to make her into something that she is not. Where the fuck did this come from? She calls me a repressed faggot at one point. I tell her that she's acting crazy and needs to calm down. At this point, she grabs my vintage Super Nintendo and smashes it to pieces. It pulls down the TV and breaks some other shit too. I grab her arm again like yesterday and she screams bloody murder. Tell her to be quiet, put my hand on her mouth. She fucking bites my hand. I'm looking for my keys. She says she's going to take an Uber home, her house is literally hours away, or hitchhike. I grab her again and she screams again and pulls on my hair and punches at my face. Mom comes to the door and yells, "What's going on?" Nothing. She's upset about her family. Notice the people in the living room have gathered around too. Trap GF tells my mom, "Fuck off," and barges out. Cousins and sisters trying to hold in their laughter. Older Chad cousin blurts out, "Anon's boyfriend must be on his period." Everyone dies laughing. Tears swelling in my eyes, lump in my throat. I can't even speak. I call her 20 times and she doesn't answer. Go to bed around 4. Don't hear from her for 3 days. She texts me 30 times in the middle of the night on Monday. She spent the night in an unlocked car. She got some beta orbiter from her old IRC whoring days to pay for a taxi and a bus ticket home. She occasionally tries to hook up again, but just as often sends cruel texts saying she only used me and I'm gay and can't handle a woman like her. Traps. Not even once.